Welcome everyone. So we just had new moon on June 14th, 2026 in new moon in Gemini in the nakshatra of Mrigashira. And this, as if you haven't read my newsletter, please check out the Medium or Substack, or subscribe to my newsletter by looking at the details of this video. Send me an email and I'll put you on the email list. But I explain how the last new moon was really symbolized by this deer. And when we think of a deer, we see that innocence, and that new moon energy has been highlighted right now. As you see in the sky, it's the brightest thing that our eyes just naturally go to, is this Jupiter and Venus just sitting so close. As the sun starts setting, it pops out, and it's just absolutely stunning. And that energy is this, it's Venus conjoining Jupiter in exaltation, is very powerful thing for us in our evolution. It's really asking us to rise out of this 3D attachments, the desire of the material, and then turn that into the desire of worldly desire, like cosmic, dharmic, innate truth, authenticity. That energy is what it's being asked for. So, as a deer might be very fearful, right? Like you see deer in this awe and jumping around, being cute, but then you see a moment where a deer is perked up, scared, and that's just like us. And this new moon is to plant that seed of being in this, like that deer, beautiful, lovely eyes. You see that beauty in its eyes, the curiosity, the soft, loving, fresh love, like that innocence, the pureness, and that resides with us in our desire. Our true desire is what is going to evolve us to create our own path, to our wisdom. So tap into that space. Tap into that space where the love of the newness, love of freshness, and that just stays with you. So the Kriya that invokes this for me is Kriya to make you enchantingly beautiful. And the reason I chose this Kriya for this new moon and to cultivate this energy and plant that seed of this curiosity that we had when we were learning something, Yeah, there might be a frustration and all that stuff, but there's this innate desire to be and shamelessly go after it, shamelessly be obsessed with it, and submit to all it requires of you and surrender to all it requires. That devotion is what Venus has to rise to meet Jupiter in its exaltation house. And that wisdom sent back to the moon. That wisdom, because it's in Cancer, moon's home. It's giving that frequency to this new moon. Remember, don't be scared, dear. Don't be scared. Life is full of wonder, and be in that awe, be in that bliss, and own that bliss. And that I am. I am that I am. It's that which makes us enchantingly beautiful. And so tap into that I am. What are you? It's, I know, in the Zen tradition or the Shunya, we let go to nothingness. But how about you own what you are fully? That becomes the wisdom to disperse into nothingness. So use the Venus to claim something tangible that this body could need, and then disperse yourself through that searching, through that deep connection in awe, to disperse, to become all of that is, or nothing of that, all that exists in, which is the same space. There's no individualization. It's a dissolution of energy. So wherever we are at the highest level, it becomes the same. That's why that movie, I know you guys know what I'm talking about if you've done my trainings, my movie, God, I'm blanking out. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Such a good symbolism for any energy work. Energy work, Kundalini, anything. Okay. But yes, back to Enchantingly Beautiful. Back to Enchantingly Beautiful. Yeah, it's that shamelessly owning what you are. And find that word. Find it. It's okay. Go into that word and own it fully. There's a part of me with the Zen practice to dismiss, but like I'm gonna own with it, and that's who I am. Really fully own that I am that. And be proud of it. Submit to it, surrender to it, and lose yourself in that space. And that, being in that energy is what I think makes us enchantingly beautiful. And what this Kriya does is actually mold your body into that position of enchantingly beautiful. I think it cultivates your navel, strong core, to stay shamelessly stand up for what you are, who you think you are, and then liberate your heart. So it really opens up the heart. In a lot of these postures, you'll feel it. You want to collapse high when the navel is being asked so much. You want your heart to, that naturally wants to round. And then it asks to open your throat. It opens your throat. So it's this 3, 4, 5 energy that makes us enchantingly beautiful and physically, right? And then when you see something that is shameful or sad or we close down. So instead, opening that space up. Sorry for the long intro. It's a beautiful Kriya, short and sweet. Could commit 40 days easily. I've started. It's my day 4 now, and my day 5. Here we go. We've done this so many times. It's a short and sweet one. So let's come into a comfortable seat. Whatever that is for you, I like to sit on my heels. That's just where I naturally find it comfortable. Okay, find your sit bones and kind of tilt your weight in front of it. And sit kind of in front of your sit bones, your perineum. Sit on your perineum and feel the earth. And feel your crown. And connect to that energy as you do that. Your perineum and your crown. And feel everything in that between in a non-graspy way. Right? We claim this is the pathway we find, and we meditate on that, thinking that is the only pathway from tailbone to crown, from crown to your perineum. But connect to that energy of that I am that I am. And see how that shifted. Gives you a movement from your rigid way of thinking into a new space. And try to breathe in that space of I am that I am. Deepen your breath. Bringing the gaze to the third eye, palms come together, rub them, creating that space and heat, sensitivity between the right and left, the masculine, the feminine, all duality within, and merge them at your palm, create heat. And with that, take a deep inhale, draw the thumb to the sternum, sternum against the thumb, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, press the palm against each other, making a horizontal line parallel to the floor with your forearms. Take a deep inhale again. Exhale, squeeze the navel to spine, palms press against each other, lengthen your spine. Pulling the perineum up at the bottom of that exhale, inhale. Exhale again. We'll tune in with your next inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name, Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name, Adgare Name, Jigadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Inhale. Exhale. Sit in that space for a moment. Continue to feel that energy, I am that I am. Connect to that word and feel that space. Okay, great. We're going to come into your easy pose. Actually, we're going to skip a lot of what we do if you come to my Kundalini Fusion, just for time, just for our consistency. Okay, so if you want, go ahead and remove your body. Remove your mat or blanket or bolster if you're sitting on your heel. Come on to your tabletop position. Hands come under your shoulder, knees under your hips, and really spread the hands. Okay? And then take a moment to really feel all four connection of your hands, all four corners of your hand. Feel all your fingers, all of it. Good. And then breathe here. Good. Taking a deep inhale, open up the chest. As you exhale, round the spine, push the mat up. Inhale. In Kundalini tradition, we usually go fast, but today, just take your time. Go slow. Good. Maybe a little different. Just an invitation. I'm going to put my feet together, just because there's something like that in the Kriya. Put your feet together, point through your toes, press through the tops of your feet, suck the belly. Good. Take a deep inhale into cow. Open up the throat. And as you exhale everything out, pull the rectum, sex organ, navel up and in. And then pull it up to your diaphragm. Slowly, as you inhale, release. Perineum, belly opens, throat opens. Continue to inhale. And feel the extension of your jaw. Hold at the top. Feel the neck lock rise as you hold it. And then as you exhale, round the upper back, tailbone comes in, chin comes to chest. Exhale, hold, exhale out, pull the perineum up, 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 up. Chin to chest, feel the root lock, Muladhara Bandh and Uddiyana Bandh. Engage, releasing slowly, opening the lower belly, open up your heart and your throat as you inhale, hold. Feel the slight Uddiyana Bandh and the throat lock. Extend, extend, exhale, continue. Feeling those seals as you feel your connection to the new path of your spine in that energy frequency of I am that I am. Just saying that, I feel a shift in my body. And allow that frequency to widen the energy of your spine. I'm sure there's a new gaze through your spine that you're experiencing right now. Enjoy that. And then next time when you exhale, begin to pause there. Hold, suspend the breath out, round the spine, pull the perineum up, up, up. Release, coming into child pose, or you could come into child pose, or I've been taking headstand here just so I could really feel the gaze of my spine in this different perspective. It's up to you. You could sit in child pose, Guru Pranam, child pose with the palms together. I'm gonna scoot back. Together, palms crossed. Something to gaze your spine. Okay, so go ahead and get into it. Continue to breathe wherever you are. Slow, deep breath. In that space, I am that I am. Taking 10 more slow breaths. If you're on your moon cycle, you would not be going upside down. 2 more breaths. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, headstands come down with control. Coming on to child pose in Guru Pranam. And then from there, that's why I like the child pose, coming in, sitting on your heels, but just drawing your hands back to flat. Draw the chest back, shoulders back. Find a moment here, like chin parallel to the floor, grounding the hands. I'll pull the video back a little bit. So from child pose, keeping that straight spine, I'm coming up, coming up, coming up. That's it. That's your spot. Taking a deep inhale here. Keep the chin parallel. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, round. Here we go. We begin. The eyes are not the gaze is not specified, so go ahead and find a place where your gaze, maybe it's straight on the ground, maybe it's tip of the nose or the third eye, but stay with your breath. Inhale forward, exhale back. Chin stays parallel. You have a little bit more than 30 seconds to go. Inhale forward, exhale back. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold the breath. Open up the chin. Chin parallel. Pull the navel in. Press into the floor. Shoulders back. Suck the belly in. Exhale. Immediately on to the next pose. I am gonna bring the camera up. Hands gonna go interlaced behind your back. Sitting on your heels, pull the arms back. Venus lock. No, pick a thumb. Your body knows. But typically, if you want to invoke masculine energy, pick a right thumb on top. If you want to invoke feminine energy, pick a left thumb. But whatever it is, don't be overthinking. That's what we're good at. 1 minute right here, long deep breath. Lift it up as much as you can and begin. Notice the dance between your shoulder, hip, and jaw. I am that I am. Keep coming back. Or Satnam, true name, my true name. Feel all that emotion. One side might try to control. Good. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Hold. Exhale, release, and take a moment and observe. I'm sure you're feeling that rush of goodness. Next pose is you'll be sitting on your heels. Sitting on your bum. It's going to be like a navasana, but let me just check the time. Yes, that's what I thought. Yes. So you're gonna sit. I'm gonna face this way so you guys could see. So instead of being like this, okay, we have to open the heart and then lift the legs up. Okay, so if that's too hard, what you could do is go get a chair. Go get a chair, put your legs on there. I want to see the heart open. I want to see the heart not dumping. Heart open, okay? So let's get into the position. Legs are gonna be 60. Bend the elbow, protrude your chest, suck the navel. My tendency is the lower navel will drop. So try to work your best to lift the thing. But you could always place your feet on like a chair, okay? You don't need to, you could do it laying down. Find something that works. But if you can, I wouldn't lay down just because it activates the navel. So if you can, put your feet up on the chair. I think that's a good modification. Try to keep your lower spine in front. Here we go. Let's begin. Long deep breath, gaze not specified. Do your best. Long deep breath. Keep protruding your heart. If it gets too hard, another thing, come onto your elbow, legs up. Doing great. Little less than a minute to go. Meditate and feel that you are that you are. I am that I am. Good, you got 20 more seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And then as you exhale, bend the knees 60 degrees. to 6 inches over the floor, toes together, knees together, breath of fire, begin. 1 minute. If you're on your moon cycle, you're going to stay with long, deep breath. Continue. You're going to be panting like a dog with the tongue out. Once you got the grasp of that, mouth, tongue back into your mouth, do it through your nose. Again, if you're on moon cycle, uncontrolled blood pressure, long, deep breath. Good, you got 20 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Exhale, extend the legs in front of you. So welcome. I always love Kundalini sequencing. It's always something that's welcomed next. Or something, well, maybe not if it's stretch pose. But toes are in front. Go ahead and grab your toes. It's accessible. If it's not, it's okay. Grab your shin. Main thing, spine straight. So really meditate on the back of the knees, especially the inner knee, back of the inner knee, meeting the earth. So if you can't meet the earth, you might be all the way up here, all the way out here. Try to get that back of the knee grounded. Okay, there's so many magical lines there. I know in other asana classes, they recommend to bend the knees to keep the straight spine. I invite you to do it the other way today. Just to explore the medicine behind our knee. There's so many yummy meridian points runs through that. So after you find that, grounding that back, the knee, grounding the heel down and forward, step on down and back. Really feel the extension of your legs. And then the spine secondary. Once you have that, grab your toes, shin, thigh, wherever, and start leaning forward. And then long deep breath right here. Close the eyes if you like. Gaze is not specified again. Take a deep inhale. And then with that exhale, chant hum, H-U-M, hum. Inhaling. Hum. Continue just like that for another 30 seconds. Hum. Hum. Last cycle. Hum. A deep inhale, holding it at the top, and as you exhale, fold to your depth. Hold the breath at the bottom. Inhaling, slowly coming up. Exhale. Go ahead and take your Shavasana, resting on your back. Allowing that yummy, delicious energy of your heart navigate your navel and your throat. If laying down is too much, you just stay in your seated meditation and observing your breath. Slowly start to bring your awareness to your breath. If you're laying down, maybe move your fingertips and your toes and lengthen your spine. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Like you're waking up from a long nap. And then as you exhale, draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. And then extend your right leg out, left knee stays in. And if you're seated, just twist to your left side, bringing your right hand onto your knee. If you're on your back, you're going to draw your left knee and take it across your body for your cat stretch or spinal twist. And then bringing it back. And then other side, extend the left leg. Right knee comes in, twist. And then bring it back. Draw both knees in. You're going to rub your soles of your feet, palms together, rock up and down the spine, and come into your seat. Beautiful. Closing the eyes. Feel the space. What pathway opened up for you in this Kriya? What became visible in your practice? Any insights from your practice? Send gratitude for all that messages that you received from your awareness of your body and your breath. Bringing the palms together, rub them, creating heat. And then let's inhale, draw the thumb to the sternum, sternum against the thumb. As you exhale, press the palm against each other. Find that center. Inhale, draw the energy up through the spine. Feel that collarbone open, the jaw and through the crown. As you exhale, feel the navel pull in. One more, inhale. Exhale. Closing out with one. Sat Nam. Inhale. Begin. Sat travel light, live light, spread the light, be the light. Satnam, thank you. And before I go, if you enjoyed this YouTube, please like the video or subscribe or send me an email. It'll keep me motivated to make more videos. So thank you so much for your energy and so much love. Bye.